say something.
We got him. Dead to rights.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death. How wonderful. How beautiful it is. Huh?
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding on into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
This seems too easy.
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
How can you say something like that? You killed a man! I don't care if it was interesting, you killed a man!
Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
Yeah.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey Nagito, if you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
Because he knew it would spur Bianca to action.
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
And how about that old looking building near the hotel? Right, he was the one who suggested that. Well, but just clean and leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. Right, you specifically directed people away from the storage room because you didn't want someone to discover the irons. stayed in there for a long time, I think it'd be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
What?
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
Huh?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect
Oh,
you to
he's the
remember
ultimate lucky student.
talent for a worthless human.
Or is he ultimate unlucky? Nagito's talent. If his talent is... He's the ultimate lucky student, right?
I see. You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you? That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck?
Huh.
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Granted, Makoto's luck, Nagito's luck is more simple. Interesting. I'm left with the red mark. For someone called Ultimate Lucky Student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings.
But why did you want to bring despair?
It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
He's actually insane.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma!
Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
You know? I hate to admit it, but I think Mikan's onto something with this. The puncture wounds do not match the description that you'd expect if it was a knife.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
Oh no, hold on. If Nagito isn't the killer, we're gonna have to live with this psycho? Oh no, it's gonna be worse than living with Jill.
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke. I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Huh? From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bolts will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bolts just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, all it means is this exclamation didn't mean anything at all. It had no meaning whatsoever. Oh, please don't worry, I'm not gonna fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That'll be explained later. Press the start button during the argument, you can review the controls. The start button? I'm not using a controller. Well, then good luck and have fun. Ibuki's account. I think it's likely to be the autopsy reports of these.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
Just spit it out, woman. Come on.
Master Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
Not necessarily.
No, that's wrong! That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Nikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But, based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Jeez.
Not a whorehouse!
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Nikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
You would.
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
And that's relevant how?
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what's happened in the dark. Such as with Ibuki's account of the sounds, because she's a musician.
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Sheesh.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth. However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
Oh.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. He got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? That sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
Sheesh.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Suspended? What?
Well now.
Huh? Now then. Sorry, hold on. Now then, the class trial. Oh, sheesh. Sorry. Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their saved data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
Left mouse button, continue on. B, guess the killer challenge. Is he actually gonna delete my save file if I get this wrong? I'm so confused. Okay. Let's think out this logic. Who could it be? the wounds are consistent with getting stabbed by a skewer from underneath, from below, right? So my guess is someone was under the floorboards with a skewer and stabbed Byakuya from below. The question is who? So, okay, by definition it can't be. Can I look at my evidence while I'm doing this? Okay, I can. Lovely. Do we have... Okay, well, here's the issue. There's like a few different possible suspects. We've got Chiaki as a suspect, potentially. Right? Because the issue is we don't know yet where, we know you can get under the floorboards, right? Because the earring was recovered. We don't know where that point of entry is the problem. Right, so I could see... It could be Chef. Could be Teru. Because he is the one who said that the skewers are gone from the beginning. Right, so it would have had to be someone who had... If it's not Teru, it has to be someone who had access to the kitchen before Teru was had arrived at the kitchen for the first time. Which, if it's not Nagito, that leaves Teru himself, or possibly... tablecloth. Also, we haven't done this yet. Because we need to know where can you get in from under the floorboards. If it's on the outside, then our prime suspects are going to be Chiaki and the or Fuyuhiko, in theory. If it's from inside the building somewhere, then our main suspects are going to be, honestly, probably Teru or or possibly the like Scary Girl. I don't think we have enough knowledge right now to eliminate it down to one person. If I had to, I'd say Teru. But I don't think I can confidently make any claim at the moment. Oh, just kidding! You can't make a choice! Well, that was a bunch of worrying over nothing. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is!
And of course, there's no $10 billion either!
Dang.
You're so evil!
Villain, you truly are a villain. Yeah, I guess we'll save. Alright. Right, phase 2 of the trial.
And my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, you know, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Mikan think Nagito looks clean? Because he isn't injured? Because he doesn't have the knife? Doesn't have any dust on him? Because there's no blood on him? Yeah, if he had done the murder under the table, blood splattered everywhere down there. If he was under the table killing him, he would have had blood all over.
I see. Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Well, yeah, Yes, there's only one thing he could have used to block the blood splatter. Maybe it is still him.
I can prove it with this. You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?